4 GOP senators opposed to the new health plan. Here's what President Trump had to say about that. Roll tape.
There are also 4 good guys and they're 4 friends of mine, and I think that they'll probably get there. We'll have to see. It's a very complicated situation from the standpoint you do something that's good for one group but bad for another. It's a very, very narrow path, but I think we're going to get there. We have 4 very good people that, it's not that they're opposed, they'd like to get certain changes, and we'll see if we can take care of that.
All right, joining us now, Congressman Jim Jordan, Republican from Ohio. I think good morning, sir. I'm sure you heard my editorial at the top of you. Okay. I don't know why you're still laughing, but you're still laughing. That's good. That's good. I wouldn't want to be the Republican senator who says no and kills the whole thing. I don't want to be there, and I don't think these 4 guys will be there.
The president's right. These 4 individuals are good guys, and they're friends of mine, and they're conservative lawmakers who understand what needs to happen. I think in the end we're going to get a bill because we told the American people we had to do something. You know, the one thing, there's been talk about meanness. The one thing that's mean is what Obamacare is doing to the cost of premiums. And so let's focus on bringing those down, which is exactly what we in the House Freedom Caucus and conservatives did in the House when we sent the bill over there. So I do think in the end we get an agreement and we get a bill that relieves some of the things that have happened to American people because of Obamacare.
But, you know, a lot of Obamacare is swept away with this bill. I mean, the taxes are gone. The mandates are gone. The employer mandate is gone. There's a lot of stuff that just goes. You can't say that it keeps Obamacare as Obamacare light.
Well, the amendment that Senator Cruz is pushing, if that goes in, it would be really good. And this amendment is a consumer freedom amendment, which would basically say insurance companies, as long as they offer one plan that's compliant with all the regulations that are in Obamacare, then they can offer other plans that the actual consumers and families and individuals want. That would be great. If that amendment goes in, I think you'll see Senator Cruz be supportive, because that's what he's really pushing. I think it's a great idea, and it's the kind of thing that empowers families, empowers individuals, which is what we told the American people we were going to do when we got rid of this law.
Look, I think at the end of the day, I think this passes in one form or another. I can't imagine that it's going to be voted down completely. Having said that, that would seem to set the stage for a nice run at tax reform. I mean, you're off, you're running, the wind's in your sails. I mean, I think things are looking positive, frankly.
I agree. Let's get this done. Let's lower premiums. Let's protect the pro-life language that's in there. Let's send this bill back. Let's do this consumer choice option that Senator Cruz has taught. Those kind of things are great. If we have to go to conference, we'll do that. But let's get it done, and let's move on to tax reform and keep the economy moving in the right direction.
Okay. You and a couple of your colleagues wrote an op-ed on FoxNews.com. It's called Trump-Russia Probe Gets Special Counsel, but not Hillary, not IRS. Time to investigate the investigators. What kind of chance do you think you've got that there will be special counsel on Hillary?
Well, we should have hearings in the Judiciary Committee. Remember what James Comey did. At the direction of the Attorney General, James Comey misled the American people when he said it was a matter, not an investigation. Hillary Clinton's under investigation. He calls it a matter. He knew it was wrong, but he did it willfully, intentionally, and he did it at the direction of the Attorney General. That's not supposed to be how it works in America. This year, he misled the American people again when he furthered the perception that Donald Trump was under investigation when in fact he wasn't, and had been told 3 times by James Comey that he wasn't under investigation. So you cannot have the Justice Department of the United States misleading the American people on issues like this. But James Comey and Loretta Lynch did that very thing. So let's look at that. Even Dianne Feinstein has said we should have hearings. We should look into what took place between Lynch and Comey and what they communicated to the American people.
The election was last November. It ain't over. Okay.
Right.
President Trump says he does not want Nancy Pelosi to step down as House Minority Leader. Hold on for a second, Jim. Just listen to this.
I hope she doesn't step down. I think that it would be a very, very sad day for Republicans if she steps down. I'd be very, very disappointed if she did. I'd like to keep her right where she is because our record is extraordinary against her. But we'll see what happens. There has been a lot of talk about her stepping down. We'll have to see what happens.
The president kept a straight face, but you and I are not.
Yeah. Look, we'll let their team figure out who they want to coach it, but what we got to focus on doing is what we told the American people. Let's stay focused on that, and I think good things will happen for Republicans. More importantly, good things will happen for the whole country.
All right, Jim Jordan, thanks for joining us, sir.
You
Always
bet.
appreciate it. Yeah.